Tonight, we continue to honor and recognize the remarkable women who make our Texoma community one of a kind. For the second installment, Carney Porter shines a light on Mary Ferguson, who has spent many years shining her bright light on countless programs in the arts and culture community.
Who is Mary Ferguson?
I think if you asked my friends or my family, they would say, number one, I'm a Yankee. Don't hold that against me. Not from this area.
She may have grown up in the North, but Mary Ferguson has found her Southern roots, especially in the Wichita Falls community, where she has dedicated herself to a variety of organizations, something longtime friend Mary Cluley says she's truly in awe of.
She joined the Junior League. She ended up being president of that. She joined the Women's Forum. She was president of that. The Carousel Club, president of that.
While maintaining her philanthropic endeavors, Mary raised 2 daughters with her husband John. Once they grew up and moved out of the house, the couple went through the empty nesters phase. But that didn't last for too long.
But then we started opening our home to the junior hockey players. And they're just so fun. You know, I mean, to have young people in your house when you're in your 50s and now 60s, they keep you young, they're fun, the house is full of energy. We just loved it.
They just moved into her house. Can you imagine 3 to 4 teenagers for the school year? She was their mom while they were here. Most of them were from up north. And that is incredible in itself.
Mary and John have now taken their enthusiasm to help young people to Shepherd Air Force Base, helping to acclimate those who come from a different country and culture, while also getting to keep that same youthful energy alive that she had grown to love.
And now we're very involved with the Italian community at Shepherd Air Force Base and have the students to our home and it kind of introduce them to Texas culture.
They are the go-to people for the pilots who come in. They try and make them feel welcome, make their families feel welcome. They're involved in all the events out there that the Italian pilots are involved in.
While she continued to make a lasting impact to those in the Shepherd and sports community, she maintained her positions on the various boards she served, many of which focus on arts and culture. One in particular always held a special place in her heart.
We've always been really involved with the ballet theater. And I think that probably is the work that I'm most proud of.
In 2013, Mary served as the vice president of the Wichita Falls Ballet Theater, a time when the ballet went through an immense amount of unforeseen struggles.
When the former artistic directors retired unexpectedly, the ballet was going to go away. And there were several of us that said, this community needs the ballet theater.
In the height of the crisis, Mary hired artistic directors Mishik and Val Libatoire. And while settling into their new roles, they discovered the complexities of rebuilding a foundation from scratch.
There was no money in the bank account. They had no studios, no money in the bank account. They just had a board and a bunch of very sad dancers that didn't want to see the ballet leave.
Libatoire says thanks to Mary's passion for the ballet, they were able to find solid ground during this pivotal time.
She was vice president and then president for 2 years, and those 2 years were really instrumental. She helped us get organized and get policies and procedures and things that the ballet theater really hadn't had in place for many years prior. We now have in place because she put the right people at the right time in the right positions to help us to create what we are now 10 years later.
It was referred to as a phoenix rising from the ashes, and which we loved because it really was about to go away. Without artistic directors, the ballet theater can't exist.
And it's because of that determination that the Wichita Falls Ballet Theater is now celebrating a milestone 60 years in the making.
I think you've got to have some grace while you do this work. Hopefully I have shown that to some degree, and just making a difference in the community.
A truly remarkable woman. Now, while she may be enjoying retirement or what she calls her puttering phase of life, Mary says she'll never stop being an advocate for the arts and culture community.